How's it going? And I know the title is probably going to knock some people off guard or get them slightly emotional. Here, let me fix the frame real quick because that's how focus is controlled. And then, of course, if you could control the other things around people, that's very interesting. But I know the title was, well, how do I ID a cop, right? Or cop cars, right? So this is like a educational video for those of you that are out there, because there were some people that broke rules, a lot of them, that were also in uniform, that did some things shady. And so I decided that I'm going to open my mouth and exercise some, well, amendments that everybody should be able to read, that's referred to sometimes as the Bill of Rights, and it's constitutional law. So how to identify cop cars 101. This is for educational purposes, and this is, well, just to keep you safe. And if I'm telling you this right now, I am not an attorney. I am former military, and yes, I can prove that, as well as being a veteran now for quite some time. So the basics, right? Know that a lot of the undercover vehicles, unless sanctioned, are normally American vehicles in America. So Ford, Chevy, etc. This is really basic. So if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I know this already, you can hang on. This is literally a 101, right? So just think about them taking the stickers off or the decals off the regular vehicles. And then, of course, they're either white or black, so on and so forth. Sometimes their rims are black or reinforced because that's a place to hide behind if you're taking fire. But it's also cheaper, so on and so forth. They're not going for style or fashion. Now, you can also check your rear view mirror sometimes when they pull up behind you, if they're in a unmarked whatever vehicle. Now, this is normally when they're behind you. If they're in front of you, you're going to want to check license plates and its color. If it's a permanent plate, obviously that's a dead giveaway. If it's yellow or says government or whatever, that's another giveaway. Or if there's a pattern that you recognize, and I'll let you guys figure that part out. This is 101. So things like that, and normally American vehicles. Now, the higher you go up in as far as cars, or determining the operation that they're conducting, if they want to blend into an environment, they may pull out the Charger and hook it up. Or if a car got impounded, they may just utilize that one. If you guys seen the movie Fast and the Furious, the FBI tapped into their database and they're like, oh, we could use these cars, etc., so on and so forth. That's actually real, clearly, so on and so forth, right? Why use your resources when you could use someone else's? It's also in the art of war, so on and so forth. So realize that. Oh, now, this is just going down to cars. We'll get into another video where we will talk about laws that you should know about when they are doing certain things, right? Let's say they tap your phone, whatever the case, they make up some BS to bend or go around the laws completely and do some shady stuff, telling everybody to plead the fifth, or you got 5 on it, 0 is a placeholder. And then how they integrate and mingle in different areas, and how to spot people and call them out sometimes because they get a little carried away. But this was just a 101. So remember, it's normally American vehicles. The higher you go up, they can utilize the other cars that are impounded, that need to blend in, that has everything that someone with the know how to look for, etc. And then, of course, if you get any higher, well, then they could use other vehicles that may look like personal vehicles, right? So it may be like a beige or burgundy little jalopy or whatever, and they're working a little BS job, but in actuality, that person is just trying to blend in, so on and so forth, because just like any magic trick, it needs to look real or appear as such, right? Allegedly. So, I mean, think about it. There's going to be things that people notice, right? You notice people's haircuts, and the vehicles operate the same way, right? If they're behind you, you'll see within their windshield, they have a row of lights that are there, so on and so forth. So if you see that, that's automatically dead giveaway, right? But this is like a rookie class, etc., a one-on-one class, etc. So be on the lookout for that. They also, if they're, let's just say you coincidentally go to a storage unit, right, and you utilize your camera phone, right, with the flashlight feature because you're doing something, right? Let's say you sell a mattress or bedroom furniture and someone paid you in cash, and now your phone, because you're under surveillance, captures that through the camera when the flashlight comes on, and they see that, and then you magically get pulled over by a police officer. That's a big indicator of something, or someone just trying to play a game. Maybe they're trying to do the fear thing, show whatever. I have no idea, but if you ask the right questions, you'll get the right answers, right? If they freak out because, well, somebody's watching them and they're like, who's that person looking at me? Why are you so concerned when I already knew that you were in my phone? Think about it. So, hope you guys enjoyed 101 of, well, how to identify a cop car, because they don't all have stickers. And of course, if they do have decals and stickers, there's laws that dictate certain things that they have to do even when they're hiding out. So when they're doing other stuff, they get to do other cool things, right? And drive cool cars and do all that undercover movie, TV stuff that we see. So, hope you guys take this with a grain of salt, grain of rice, whatever the case may be. This is not like somebody might say, oh, this is his retaliation because we kind of blacklisted him and wouldn't let him do stuff, etc., or we were trying to educate him on something. This is not a rebuttal, as they would say. It's just that I needed to open my mouth for certain reasons, because there was a lot of stuff that I just didn't agree with, especially when it came to those even in uniform. So, till next time, my friends, take care. This has been another episode of Finding Freedom.